3D takes a backseat with Fantastic Four Final Steps. While a lot of the scenes aren't specifically made for 3D, like the Thing and observers of the Thing on the street having a very specific blurred backgrounds, there's a lot of moments that you could tell are specifically made to just pop the 3D out. One of the few times that I think they really nailed it right was when the Silver Surfer was on the screen at any time. There's a certain scale when you see the size of her as the Silver Surfer in New York City, or wherever this takes place technically. The 1950s aesthetic really does lend itself really well to the Fantastic Four, especially seeing them on ABC's The Ted Gilbert Show. Mr. Fantastic and Galactus meet each other. There is a scaling size difference between the two that is astronomical, and you can almost feel Galactus is in the room with you while you're staring at him. I don't think this is an action movie really at all. I think there are some action elements because superheroes are inherently fighting, but besides that, people don't get hurt in this movie. There are no bad guys with their henchmen, goons, who will just get assaulted by the heroes and just to show off their powers. There's not really any moments of that in this movie. It's definitely more of a drama comedy, and it's more or less self-contained. There really isn't any... They did a really good job at making this movie stand by itself. Having no homework is very important these days in Marvel because there is so much homework to do if you're trying to catch up with the Avengers at all. Spoiler alert, I'm almost certain that this movie inconsequential to Doomsday. And I say that having seen the after credits. Yes, they're clearly doing the story where Doom and Franklin, they work together. So it's going to be really interesting seeing Robert Downey Jr. do this. Because of Thunderbolts and the after credit of Thunderbolts, there is a certain implication of how this is going to go down. Thunderbolts, spoilers, at the after credits, Fantastic Four ship is seen hurtling down into their universe. The Fantastic Four are not part of the MCU, and they're not in the same universe. The Fantastic Four are their own universe, which actually has no other heroes in it besides them. So it's definitely a lot of a simpler universe in that regard. But I think Doomsday is going to start with that Thunderbolts after credits. That's how Doomsday is going to either start, or that's going to be the scene from Doomsday. That is a scene from Doomsday we caught at the end of Thunderbolts. I think that was what their intention was, and it was hidden under the guise that it was the beginning of Fantastic Four, maybe the ending of the Fantastic Four movie coming out 3-4 months after, whatever time after Thunderbolts did. But let me know what you thought of Fantastic Four: The First Steps. I really liked it. I think I was a little underwhelmed, but only for my own expectations being a little bit off. I really was harping on that whole scene at the end of Thunderbolts. I was waiting for it to happen. When it didn't happen and the after credits were what they were, my expectations were not met, but that is my own fault as a crappy Marvel fan. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh man, all this farming is making me thirsty. Good thing I have Dubby Hybrid. Zero sugar energy formula. Just rip the top with Dubby's patented formula. You don't even need that much powder. A quick shake. And with that, I can watch even the worst movie I could ever think of. Use code CSPINS for 10% off.